Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. This is challenge 14, I think, against the robots. We're playing imps this week. This is board number 1, so that means it is Monday. We're going to play 10 boards this week, imps against the robot. We escaped with a tie last week, and that was... I gotta say, I looked at some of the videos afterwards. I played pretty poorly last week. I had a down week, still coming out of a little bit of a mental haze, but I feel good right now. I feel like we're gonna start off on the right note because I'm gonna play a little more aggressive this week. It's imps, and what I mean by that is I'm looking at this first hand. I have a 14 count, and I am gonna open one no trump. I know this is not a typical upgrade. I don't have a 5-card suit, and to be honest, in a real situation, I would never think of upgrading this. It's flattish 4-4-3-2, and the intermediates are pretty bad, but I'm going to start aggressive, and if it's bad for us at the beginning, we'll deal with it. Here, 2 spades only, right? I open a no trump. My partner actually transfers to spades. People super accept sometimes anytime they see a 4-card suit. That is not the correct way to do it. We need a 4-card holding in their major, meaning we have a 9-card fit, and we need to have a maximum 17 or more points. We do not have that maximum here, so we just bid 2 spades, and honestly, I'm not unhappy that I open a no trump now because I know at least I'm finding my spade fit. Here, partner bids 3 no trump, and with our 9-card fit, even with an 8-card fit, we would correct, even if we were balanced, right? Partner is transferred for a reason. We accept that reason. And remember, imps playing in no trump versus playing in a major is not going to be a huge deal, right? So in this spot, we certainly are not worried about playing spades and losing out to the players that are playing no trump because guess what? That 10-point difference is totally irrelevant in a in an imp format, right? We're not going to actually get punished for being 1 level higher and taking the same number of tricks. So let's jump in and see what we have on this hand. Partner has a pretty nice dummy here. And when we count our losers, we should see that we have 3 losers in the red suits. We have 2 heart losers, and we have 1 diamond loser. The question will be, can we get rid of any of these losers? And the answer to me would look like not a chance, right? Even if we would need a lot of time and we'd need them to make a mistake to get rid of any of these losers. Take a look. If we took a club finesse, right? If we took a club finesse to the jack and it won and then we played the ace of clubs, you might think, hey, we can cash the king of clubs and get rid of a loser. Well, what loser would we get rid of? None. We could get rid of a 3rd heart. We already only have 2 heart losers in our hand. The diamond suit is going to produce 1 loser, and there's nothing we can do about that. We certainly aren't getting rid of the numbers of cards on either side of the table. The best news is, though, take a look, guys. We have no issues on this hand, really, as long as trumps aren't breaking terribly on this hand, 4-0, which we don't expect when they leave the 9 of spades. We're just going to take 10 tricks and call it a day. So let's do that. We see the spade. Here comes the ace. No reason not to draw trump. We're only going to be really trumping 1 card in our hand, and that'll be a heart from over there. So here we're going to draw 3 rounds of trump. And now we're going to play diamonds, right? We'll give them a chance to maybe mess up here, and we'll play a diamond to the jack. And now we can come back to our hand if we want, right? We can play a club to the king and then a diamond to the king, but at this point, we're going to reveal that information to the opponents that hearts is their spot. So let's see if we can get them to maybe mess up. Well, now it doesn't matter. Diamonds, we're not breaking close to evenly here, so this is a spot where, okay, we'll win that queen of diamonds. Here, it's just about getting over to dummy, playing the ace of clubs, playing a club to the king. You know, we probably could have let a heart towards this dummy at some point, but here we'll mess around and play the queen just in case they decided to duck the ace king for no reason whatsoever. And at this point, just make sure you don't draw trump, right? And this is the classic. If you just follow the normal rule, when you're done drawing trump, meaning they have no trump left, or let's say they have a winner left in their hand and it's a trump, we just leave it out there, right? Because we're going to use our trumps for better things, right? We're going to use our trumps to actually trump cards from the other side of the table. And there we go, guys. 4 spades, making 4 on the first board, just like we thought at the beginning. There's nothing we're really going to do. In fact, if you can see, let's take a peek at those results there, folks. The robots have a chance to be heroes on this one. Can you spot it? How do the robots beat this thing? Yeah, diamond lead. Or a heart opening lead at a diamond switch. Take a look. You would guess hearts or diamonds would lead to down 1. Ooh, actually down 2. Look at that, because they get more than 1 rough, right? So take a look. If it goes ace of diamonds, right? Over here, let me get rid of these numbers here. But yeah, the robots can really crush us here. The more normal pathway to success would be a heart lead by them, like the 2 of hearts getting led, and then over to the ace, right? Diamond, advertising, hey, this is probably good for us. Diamond ruff, heart over the king, diamond ruff, right? So they can really go to town on us in this hand, but they didn't find it. And you might think in a real match, you might say, hey, I hope my partners at the other table found that defense. Here, our partners at the other table are the same 2 robots we have playing against us here. And take a look, guys. Wait a second. I forgot already. Look at this. Look, maybe my brain isn't working yet. I forgot that we did open a no trump on this hand. So maybe the opponents get to 4 spades and they find this lead. And let's look, guys. We might have bought amazing. I'm getting so excited now. Okay. So here, if we open a diamond, which is normal, North bids spades first. And now North plays spades. And what's the obvious lead from East? I guess a singleton diamond would look pretty darn good if we played 4 spades from that side of the table. So we might be off to a really nice swing on board 1 just because of the weird aggressive opening bid that I made initially. So opening 1 no trump on this hand, right side of the contract, meaning the lefty wasn't as likely to be leading suits that would lead to down for us. Whereas if we open our normal bid on that hand and North bid spades first, that singleton diamond is looking pretty juicy, and now they beat it. So fingers crossed that went that way. And let's keep going here. This is a hand where we have no other bid than 1 no trump. We have a flat 17. We don't upgrade this to 18, 19. There's no reason. We're getting this on the table right away. Partner transfers once again. Here we have the opposite thing that we had last time. We have a maximum, but we only have 3 card heart support. So there isn't a way to super accept, or you shouldn't super accept normally with this hand in a situation. But we had this similar version of this in the Robot, the Weekend Pro-Am, and I messed up when I did it because I didn't look at the possible choices that our partner has for this bid. The Robot has certain super accepts. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to find them. I'm going to look at what the other bids mean. We know what 2 hearts means. I accept the transfer. We also know what 3 hearts is. It's a maximum with 4 card support. Let's look at the other bids. What's 2 spades? Okay, super accept, doubleton support. That is 4 to 5 or 2 spades. Not sure what that is there. What's 2 no trump? Super accept, support, maximum, flat. Okay, interesting. What's 3 clubs? There it is, guys. There's a super accept with a doubleton club. The problem with this, guys, every single bid I've moused over has had one thing in common, the super accept. What is it? Well, it's that 4 to 5 hearts that they're looking at, right? They're looking for 4 or 5 hearts. We do not have that. So technically, we are not supposed to super accept. And to be honest, I'm not going to, right? Because I only have 3 hearts, and partners expecting 4, now I know, right? Now I know that the Robot doesn't play any sort of super accept with 3 card support. So I am simply going to bid 2 hearts. And now partner gives us the choice again. And remember, we choose the major when we have a fit, especially in imps, because it's not going to make a difference. Okay, so here we're going to play 4 hearts. The only time it might make a difference is if we get to a weird spot where we can only make 9 tricks in no trump and we can't take 10 in a suit. But that is so rare and is honestly usually going to lead to worse scores when you do that, especially in imps, that we just kind of disobey that here. So take a look, guys. Pretty decent hand we're looking at. You should notice the ability to get rid of one of our losers over there pretty quickly because of our diamond situation, right? We have 4 diamonds in our hand, all of which will be winners after that king of diamonds gets taken. So we'll either be able to get rid of a club or a spade. We'd hope it's a club because the spades with some weird holding might even lead to no losers as well. So first things first. The play we want to make next sometimes will dictate where we win the first trick. And what should be the play we want to play or make very early on this hand, folks? It's the heart finesse, right? We want to take a heart finesse on this hand as soon as possible. We have no reason to delay drawing trump. We're not going to rough anything in the shorthand here. The only thing we might want to rough in this hand is clubs, and dummy is duplicating that shortness over there, right? So here, We win the king of diamonds because we want to be in this dummy to play a heart to our queen, and that's exactly what we're going to do. There's no deeper finesse here. We don't have the jack. We don't have the 10, so we're playing a heart to the queen. And now we're cashing the ace, and oh, disaster, right? King, jack, 10, fourth is to our right. So here we should know now we're losing 2 of those heart tricks, right? We can't avoid it, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles on this particular hand. Even if we got to dummy and played low towards our hand, they would force the queen with their 10 or their jack and then have the other 2 tricks. So the rule that we established on the last hand is present here, guys. When you're done drawing trump, or when you draw trump and there are nothing left but winners for the opponents in one hand. This is a special one because there are in fact 2 hearts out there. But we happen to know that both of them are losers for us, right? So drawing those trumps is terrible for us because what we're doing is we're wasting their trumps that we could use for other things. And I'm about to show you those other things. We are going to do exactly what we wanted to do. We're going to play our diamonds to completion. And now we're going to pitch a club. Boom. Bye-bye. There goes one of those roughs. That's how we draw trump, folks. And now they're drawing some trump for us, right? Oh, well, too late, buddy. And now we can win our ace of clubs. And here we could rough a club or we could play a spade. I like kind of playing as many cards as I can before they have to do something. Maybe they pitch a spade. Here, obviously, they're so likely to just have clubs because of so few that we had. We're just hoping to see the queen or the jack here. And if we don't, we're just going to take 10 tricks, and that's all she wrote. All right, so here, done deal. We'll give them this spade. And then we'll take that last heart, folks. So very important stuff. When you draw trump, you either draw trump till it's done, or if they have a winner out there, usually it's just 1 left and it's a winner for them, you draw it. If there were 2 left and they could have been in both hands, one hand, you might draw trump. In fact, frequently you will draw trump in that time when you have extra trumps, right? So if there's 2 left and they could be in both hands, 1 in each, we can draw trump. But here we knew the situation. There were 2 left. They were both winners and they were in the opponent's hand. Let's give you a different one. Let's say there were 2 left and one of them was a winner and one of them wasn't. Well, if you can afford to, that's a spot where you would also draw trump, right? So here, as we could see, after we take that 1 finesse and cash the ace of hearts, there's 2 winners for them. Done. We leave those out and we go to the business of getting rid of the losers that we needed to on this hand. So very nice. Even with a bad trump break, we still scraped together 4 tricks. Or sorry, making 4 for 620. So great start for us. I hope that they had that weird auction in the first one, and we get to dance with a very nice swing on board number 1. So cool stuff on these first 2. I feel way better about these 2 than I did about the first 2 last week. In fact, the second board last week I played like a total donkey. So I think I've sidestepped a total disaster than these first 2 boards. So we will keep plugging along. I think we're ahead this time. I'm pretty confident considering that first board and the way we bid it. Let's see where we're going to jump off tomorrow. Ooh, flat 12, 3 bullets. This won't be too much to open the bidding, but I guess we'll see where we end up. Might be a tough hand to play. This has some downsides to it, but we'll jump on that tomorrow. I'll see you then for Tuesday's weekly challenge, and I'll see you at bridgelesson.com for the classes we have coming up in the near future, guys. Take care, and see you soon.